Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of Hoppets. Today joined by
Brett
of Anno.
Mices.
Yes, that stuff. No, Brett of Anno Mices, Peter, the master of Hoppets, back with some more beer. The last beer of today's share. It's been good. Very nice stuff. Finishing on what I think is going to be a high note. So this is a bottle of Mikkeller San Diego's 2019 vintage of Vanilla Shake. One of the highest rated beers from Mikkeller back in the day.
And also one of the highest rated from Mikkeller San Diego.
One of the highest rated beers from Mikkeller.
Mikkeller. Also from Mikkeller San Diego.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
We're from Copenhagen. No,
this brewery is in San Diego.
Det her, det er en af de højst anbefalede bajer, de har lavet over i Mikkeller over i København. Det kan jeg godt fortælle.
Yeah.
We're speaking Danish, we shouldn't be. We're just a dialect.
Yeah.
You know, speaking in dialects. It's not tongues, but dialects. But this is Vanilla Shake, one of the highest rated beers from Mikkeller. Back in the day, I remember when this came out, it was amazing. They did the bourbon version.
It's not that long ago. Was it in 17? 17?
Was it 17?
I think it was in 17.
No, I'm talking about the original Vanilla Shake.
But Bourbon Barrel's Vanilla Shake, the one that was really hyped, came along with Michigan Maple Jesus.
No, wasn't it before?
Those two came along like in 17, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah. I think it was in 17 or 16 at least, not earlier. Probably. It was in 17.
No, 16, because it's the 16 Vanilla Shake that's you talk about when you talk about barrel-aged Vanilla Shake, isn't it?
But I had the 17 vintage at Wild Ale Celebration, and that was 2 years old, and that was the same you had. That was really hyped.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. But it's 3 years ago, Mikkeller in Levi or Mike brewed the Vanilla Shake Bourbon Barrel-aged edition,
which was kind of a mishap, but turned out great. So, of course, Mikkeller San Diego also did a variant, and Daniel, who does the beers there, is very, very good at barrel-aged beers.
Yes.
And in general, what he does is very nice. So I think this will be a very nice iteration. Yeah. So this is, coffee and vanilla Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels on 13.4%, part of the 19 barrel-aged series from Mikkeller San Diego.
Yes.
I believe it was 16. And I'm getting my phone right now just while we swirl it. And
sure
you talked about
17.
Check the color. Talk about the color. I'll find out in the meantime.
Well, it's
very well
pretty
prepared
thick, and it looks like coffee crema, I guess. Especially when you swirl it. It's very creamy, very tiny bubbles.
16 was the first time it was in barrels. So it's probably like 50.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a 17 variant.
Well, so I had the 16 edition at Wild Ale Celebration this
really
year in February.
So there's a 15 variant, and I guess
a 16.
There's also a Vanilla Shake from 14.
Yes, but it hasn't been brewed
13
in Europe since 16.
Yeah. So I guess the first was 13.
So this is the latest vintage that's, then from America. From the San Diego Brewery. Okay.
So the first time in barrels was 16. But it looks great.
Yeah.
Pitch black, as you probably said.
And creamy, fluffy crema.
One thing I think is it looks thicker. Some of the usually the stouts I think they look a bit thicker from San Diego.
Look at that head.
Yeah.
It's just luxurious.
Let's take out the aroma.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Big vanilla. So big time, like it's creme brulee like. Big ass bourbon too. It really just reminds me of classic Vanilla Shake, but I think the thing with Vanilla Shake was vanilla sugar they put in, right?
But that bourbon, bourbon, fudgy, vanilla, oaky.
It's like fudgy caramel toffee, and it's much more intense and vibrant. Like the Neapolitan we had was nice, but this is just much more
dense and rounded and thick smelling.
But
man, that smells so fucking good.
Originally,
wasn't
it vanilla sugar they put in?
Yes, and also the dessert shake. I think the dessert shake and vanilla shake originally was just like vanilla sugar. And I think there was from what I remember, there was kind of a fuck up in the,
Oh, it smells very good.
the recipe.
Yeah.
So Mikkeller sent out a recipe to Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
And Mike read it, what he just brewed it as it said on the recipe or in the recipe. But then after he brewed it, he called Mikkel and said, was it supposed to be, contain this much vanilla sugar? And Mikkel was just no. And then he just found out it tastes great, so why not just keep it this way? But so that was kind of the start of pastry stout in Europe.
In Europe, for sure.
A mistake.
Some of the first, a mistake.
Too much vanilla sugar.
But
yeah.
before that, that was before all the craze of Omnipollo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But this version here from the States, it smells dope. Very caramelly, very fudgy,
warm, deep.
Almost like there's a
coffee.
walnut thing, or like there's like a nutty thing, like almost like waffly.
Yeah,
actually, there's like caramel. It's like pastry waffles. Stout like, but it's not like super fake.
No.
Smelling. Big time vanilla, like vanilla frosting, toffee notes, caramel.
I must say this smells better than the European version I had.
I haven't had a European version in a long time.
No. I had it this year.
But I think most of the times what I've had in terms of barrel-aged Mikkeller beer that's not sour stuff, Bauernhound I think has done better sours than San Diego. But when we're talking barrel-aged stouts and whatnot,
and IPAs.
San Diego is just an IPAs. San Diego is it.
Yeah. Let's taste it.
Very good. Let's try it.
Smells awesome.
So fudgy chocolatey too.
So good.
Cheers. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
there we go.
Man.
Wow. I am so glad we're finishing this share on a high note.
So glad we bought this beer. Just casually.
Dude! The vanilla flavor just going on right now is so intense.
And so thick and caramelly and creme brulee and toasted oak. I think it's fuck me.
Creme brulee. I think creme brulee is the perfect analogy for this. It's so creme brulee-like. There's like that caramelized, sugary, slightly toffee thing, and just boatloads of vanilla.
But it also has this kind of toasty, woody, bready kind of,
And it's so thick.
Oh, it's
It's like it has a. So I think the carbonation is not too high, but it's got just a single carbonation, and if the like slightly singy carbonation wasn't the level as is right now, it would seem much thicker than it already is. But when
this to
just
me
calms
is
down
perfect carbonation.
You think so?
Yes.
I think it could just less.
No.
Okay.
I think where it is right now, it's such a fine, delicate, such almost nitro-esque carbonation. It's so fine.
That's true, but I often prefer stouts just like lightly carbonated.
Yeah. Close to flat.
Yeah. Not flat, but
close to.
Close to.
This combination to me is perfect.
Yeah. Well,
I think this is.
But
this is almost.
That's just for trying to nitpick at something, because this is a perfect vanilla beer, pretty much. Otherwise,
it just so has like this rich, fucking hazelnutty coffee.
I don't think about hazelnutty coffee. For me, it's just like boatloads of different flavors of vanilla. I'm getting like vanilla sugary notes. I'm getting just straight up like proper vanilla beans. That was like trying to speak more American.
Huge vanilla in all kinds of forms. Yeah. But I think the coffee is definitely there.
Creme brulee,
it's
powdered
just not
sugar,
like
vanilla powdered sugar. The coffee's there too, and the coffee's underlining everything. But the big peaks are like vanilla flavors.
I just think it has like.
But the big thing for me is creme brulee.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I just think it has like a toasty, nutty kind of coffee presence, but not like straight up, crazy thick, walnutty, hazelnutty. But the coffee I'm getting is just that, nutty coffee.
I think it's almost like a. It's what it actually taking back to drinking Southern Tier. Southern Tier back in the day, they're creme brulee and they're chocolate. It's almost like you mix them and have had a child and aged in bourbon barrels. Because back in the day, I remember them being like the thick, fudgy, rich beers. And I see similarities, especially with the creme brulee part, because it's so vanilla-y. But it's also quite thick and chocolatey.
Yeah.
So even though there's no chocolate,
extremely chocolatey and just caramelized.
It's really thick. And that's what I
thick
love about it. This is what I
man.
want from a barrel-aged beer. It's a barrel-aged beer that can handle the barrel because the base beer is so thick and rich.
From what I'm tasting right now, I think this is better than both the bottle logics we had, Fundamental Observation and the Beer Geek Observation.
I think they were really good though, but this is thicker, this is scoopier, and this is more barrel character, and then it just encompasses that initial feeling I had when having vanilla shake, that it was just like this overtly crazy decadent vanilla bomb where you're thinking this is nuts and this is almost too much, but it actually isn't. And that was, it kind of encompasses
because it has
one.
like a toastiness to it.
Mm.
It doesn't get
Yeah,
cloying at all.
Not just roasty toastiness from, necessarily
Also
base beer,
barrel.
but also barrel.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not cloying because there's the toasty, roasty vibes to balance it out. But this is what I'd say this is how you do a pastry stout, because it is pastry-esque. And
It is.
But this is how you do
sweet
a
beer.
barrel-aged pastry stout. But the thing is, this is incredibly enough, as you just said, something you just can buy right now in Europe.
It doesn't make sense.
But I think it's because people know vanilla shake and they've had it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried that beer. No. This beer is as good as all the American.
Yeah, I'm thinking
I-
like a 97, 98.
Yeah. I'm thinking
It's,
actually 99.
99?
I won't go 100 because I think I think it could have just that extra thing. I have the
For
same
me to
feeling
go
as
maybe a 99 to 100, I would have wanted a bit more of a coffee vibe, because I think the vanilla still dominates a lot.
yes.
And that's the big thing.
I think
And
that's a freshness thing.
possibly.
Yeah, because this
But
beer is
that's-
almost a year old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe you're just jiving more with it than me. But I mean, oftentimes it's the situation too. I don't feel 99. I can see definitely 98.
I like this more than the hazelnut Imperial Stout from.
I
Cycle.
know that I like more.
Yeah.
But I was nuts about that.
But
I think it's also just because it's something
Yeah.
like this is something I've had a lot more. It's so with ratings like this, it can get so difficult because it's the situation, it's your mood, it's so much. And I think what to really take away often from our videos instead of the grade is maybe more so our reactions and what we're saying in terms of how much we enjoy it, because a grade is so often perplexed about with so many different things or construed about situation and whatnot. So I think actually sometimes it's better. Is that guy super hyped about drinking the beer, or is he not? The grade is a good frame of reference, but you can't remember every single beer you drunk.
No.
If you're trying to compare.
I'm just
because right now I'm fucking loving this, but I'm not feeling like the exact high note.
I think this has more layers than the hazelnut Imperial Stout from Cycle.
It does, but I think it might be for me. It's just because I was a sucker for the hazelnut.
Yeah.
And,
I love hazelnut and chocolate. I'm a huge fan of it, and usually I would prefer that over this. I am very surprised by how much I like this.
Yeah, 97.
99.
For the Mikkeller San Diego Bourbon Barrel Aged Vanilla Shake. Vanilla Madness. Get it, because it's right now in Europe at the Mikkeller web shop.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic stuff. So if you had a chance to try it, let us know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and
remember to comment and subscribe and ring the bell.
Yes, there you go. We're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.